Most people who meet Henry for the first time react the same way. They stop, stare, and ask, is he real? His big eyes and little worried eyebrows make him look almost too unique to be true. But Megan always smiles and says, yes, he's real. And he's mine. Henry's story began when he was just a tiny kitten. He and his siblings were surrendered when they were only about a month old. Both of his parents were Turkish van cats, but this litter wasn't planned. The kittens needed homes, and Henry was one of the smallest of them all. At that same time, Megan was searching. She wasn't just looking for any cat. She wanted one who truly needed her. Someone who might not be the first choice for others. When her eyes landed on Henry with his clumsy little body and those expressive eyebrows, she felt it right away. Her heart said yes. And when she reached for him, he seemed to feel it too. At home, Henry fit in almost instantly. He wasn't the kind of cat you see in movies, moving gracefully and leaping without effort. Instead, Henry was clumsy and awkward, often missing jumps or tripping over nothing at all. But that was what made him even more lovable. Megan laughed every day at his silly little mistakes. Henry also had a funny habit. He loved chewing on soft blankets. The rescue team explained that it was likely because he was separated from his mother too early. Chewing comforted him, like a baby with a pacifier. Megan didn't mind at all. She just made sure there were always enough blankets around. From the start, Henry became Megan's little shadow. He followed her everywhere, curling up in windows or kneading his paws into soft spots while keeping a watchful eye on her. People walking by often stopped to take pictures of him sitting at the window. To them, he looked like the cutest little worried cat, peeking out as if he had something important on his mind. But Henry's story wasn't just about being cute. It was about what he gave back. Megan had gone through her share of struggles, including battles with mental health. There were days when the world felt too heavy, when nothing seemed to make sense. And on those days, Henry always knew. He would climb onto her lap, nuzzle his little head against her chest, and look up at her with those big, worried eyes. It was as if he was asking, "Are you okay, Mom?" In those quiet moments, Megan often said that Henry saved her more than she saved him. As time passed, Megan's family grew to include another cat. But Henry always stayed her baby. He slept the most, cuddled the hardest, and never stopped following her around like her shadow. Of course, caring for pets isn't always easy. Vet bills, food costs, and sleepless nights are all part of it. But for Megan, every single challenge was worth it, because Henry gave back more than she could ever measure. There were nights when she whispered to him softly, "I love you so much. I wish you could understand." But deep down, she knew he did. The way he looked at her, the way he leaned against her, the way he never left her side. Henry understood in his own way. Looking back, Megan feels grateful that she didn't miss the chance to bring Henry home. His little quirks, his worried expressions, his endless loyalty. He became the heart of her life. To anyone thinking about adopting, Megan has simple advice. Don't just look for the perfect pet. Look for the one who needs you most. Because sometimes the animal you rescue will end up rescuing you right back. Henry's story is proof of that. He may not have been the strongest or the most graceful, but he was the one Megan needed. And together, they built a bond that will last a lifetime. If Henry's story touched your heart, please give this video a like. Share it with friends so more people can see how adoption changes lives. And if you've rescued a pet before, tell us your story in the comments. We'd love to hear it. Even sharing helps more animals find the love and safety they deserve.